Have you ever wondered how a director can impact you emotionally during his film? One of the key things is the power he has of the color and how that color impacts you. That's what our topic is tonight. Let's get started. Film is an artistic medium that relies on visual storytelling. Whether we're talking about the vibrant palettes of Wes Anderson's films to the stark contrast in Christopher Nolan's, color really plays a vital role in shaping the narrative and evoking emotions in the audience. The cinematographers are the visual architects of these stories, and they harness the power of color to enhance the themes, the mood, character development. From a high-level standpoint, we're going to talk about the different categories of color skills that empower the artist, the cinematographer, and the director together to make those artistic choices to convey the emotional messages that impact you. Now, we start out by talking about the setting and the tone. The use of color in film really begins before the first frame is shot. Production designers work alongside the cinematographer to create a cohesive visual palette that aligns with the director's vision. The selection of colors for the film's sets, props, costumes, all lay the foundation of that overall mood and atmosphere that the director wants to create. Now I have an image here, let me bring up. The warm hues like the reds and the oranges, they often create a sense of intimacy and warmth. You can even see it in their smiles there. While the blues and greens evoke feelings of detachment or melancholy. These choices set the stage for the cinematographer to further craft the story through both lighting and composition. Now, we need to start off with symbolism and themes. Color symbolism can be a powerful tool in adding layers of meaning to a film. Directors and cinematographers both often employ specific colors to represent a certain idea or a concept. For instance, in Martin Scorsese's film, The Departed, he signifies danger, passion, and betrayal with the use of the color red. Now, by strategically incorporating that color into key scenes and into the costumes, the filmmaker can reinforce these thematic elements in several places throughout the film, allowing the audience to interpret the symbolism and connect with the story on a deeper level. Now, from the standpoint of character, color can be used to define and shape a character. A character's wardrobe, for instance, can speak volumes about who they are or their personality, their emotions, or even their journey throughout the film. Cinematographers also use color to create visual character arcs. They're more subtle, and they guide the audience's perception and understanding of what the individual is going through and where they're going to end up. For instance, in The Great Gatsby, the sets and costumes worn by the flamboyant Gatsby reflect his extravagance, his larger-than-life persona, and so on. Next, we have the emotional impact. And creating an emotional impact is probably one of the most significant powers of color in film. Its ability to evoke strong emotions make it a tool that just about every director takes advantage of. The careful manipulation of the color palettes can heighten suspense, enhance drama, even invoke nostalgia. Filmmakers often use color to amplify the intended effects of a scene and use contrasting colors to create visual tension. For instance, in Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List, the red outfit really stands out. But not only does it stand out, it symbolizes the loss of innocence and the brutality of the war at the same time. So the film has far more depth as a result. Next, we have transition and timing. So color can also be used to mark transitions and the passage of time within a film. Directors might choose to alter the color grading on saturation to create visual cues that signal if there's changes in the narrative or a character's development. For instance, in The Wizard of Oz, the shift from black and white to the vibrant Technicolor when Dorothy arrives in the Land of Oz and the Yellow Brick Road, it really marks a significant transition from the ordinary to the fantastical. That draws the audience more into the story because it's all self-contained. So the power of color in film is undeniable. Cinematographers carefully craft each frame, choosing the colors that convey the meaning, emotions, and atmosphere that the director is looking for. And from establishing the tone of a film to shaping the characters, colors play a vital role in storytelling. Through symbolism, character development, emotional impact, visual transitions, cinematographers just basically wield color to enhance the audience's experience. And it's always a great cinematic experience when done properly. Well, if you've enjoyed this episode of A Director's Take, please share it with a friend. Hit subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And most importantly, thank you for watching. I'm grateful that your views make this show possible.